Did you know that India is spending a staggering $6 billion to build one of the world's longest and most ambitious water barriers? At first glance, this might sound like just another infrastructure project, but the Polavaram project is far more than that. It's a lifeline for millions, a solution to recurring water crises, and a game changer for agriculture, flood control, and energy production. This massive dam is being constructed on the Godavari River, a vital water source in southern India, and it promises to reshape the lives of farmers, industries, and entire communities. But why has India taken on such a colossal and costly challenge? What makes this project so important? And what controversies and hurdles stand in the way of its completion? Stay with us as we dive deep into the history, engineering, and the future of the Polavaram project, an infrastructure dream nearly 80 years in the making. Picture a mighty wall stretching across a river, not just holding back water, but redirecting its power to transform an entire region. That's exactly what the Polavaram project is. Located in Andhra Pradesh, India, this massive multi-purpose dam is being built on the Godavari River, the second longest river in the country. At 3,722 meters, 12,211 feet long, this dam isn't just an ordinary structure. It's one of the longest in the world, according to the Indian Express. To put that in perspective, it's nearly 10 times the length of the Hoover Dam in the US. It towers at 41.5 meters, 136 feet above sea level, and holds back an enormous 2.1 billion cubic meters of water. One of the most fascinating aspects of this project is its diaphragm wall, a deep underground structure designed to prevent water seepage and ensure stability. It's the first of its kind in India, stretching 1.5 meters, 5 feet thick, and plunging between 40 to 120 meters, 131 to 394 feet deep, into the riverbed. But why is India investing in such a massive water barrier? The answer lies in the challenges that this region has faced for decades. Water shortages, unpredictable rainfall, and frequent floods have left millions of farmers struggling to grow their crops. Entire communities depend on the Godavari River, and without proper water management, life here becomes a constant battle against nature. The Polavaram Dam aims to solve this crisis once and for all. It will store water during monsoons and distribute it evenly throughout the year, ensuring that both agriculture and drinking water supply remain steady. But that's not all. This dam is also expected to generate clean hydroelectric power, protect towns from devastating floods, and even boost tourism. So how exactly does it plan to achieve all of this? That brings us to the next crucial part. Why was this project initiated in the first place? To understand why India is investing billions in the Polavaram project, we need to look at the challenges that this region has faced for generations. Imagine being a farmer, completely dependent on seasonal rainfall, knowing that a single drought could mean losing your entire crop. That's the reality for thousands of families in Andhra Pradesh, where unpredictable weather patterns have made farming a high-risk occupation. The Economic Times reported that this project was first proposed in 1941 as a way to provide a steady and reliable water supply for agriculture. The goal was to irrigate massive stretches of farmland, preventing crop failures due to dry spells. Once completed, the Polavaram project will distribute water across 719,000 acres of farmland, ensuring that fields remain fertile all year round. The dam achieves this through two massive canals that will carry water across the region. The left main canal runs 181.5 kilometers, 113 miles, while the right main canal extends 74 kilometers, 46 miles. Together, these canals will support an astonishing 500,000 liters of water every second, enough to supply countless farms and communities. But irrigation isn't the only reason behind this project. Flood control is another critical factor. Every monsoon season, heavy rains cause the Godavari River to overflow, devastating villages, roads, and agricultural lands. The Polavaram Dam will act as a protective barrier, regulating water flow and preventing destructive floods that have historically displaced thousands of families. Another key benefit of the dam is its hydroelectric power generation. Equipped with 12 Kaplan turbines, the dam will produce 960 megawatts of clean energy. That's enough to power entire cities, reduce dependence on fossil fuels, and contribute to India's renewable energy goals. Beyond agriculture and electricity, the Polavaram Reservoir is also expected to boost tourism and trade. With improved water infrastructure, scenic locations like Papakonda National Park could attract more visitors, creating new jobs and business opportunities. The dam will also enhance river navigation, making it easier to transport goods and people across regions. However, despite its massive potential, this project has faced numerous obstacles over the years, from political disagreements and environmental concerns to legal battles and financial roadblocks. Why has it taken more than 8 decades to bring this vision to life? That's what we'll uncover next. Before we continue, if you're finding this video insightful, take a moment to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into mega engineering projects. Your support helps us bring you detailed, well-researched content, and we appreciate every single one of you watching. Now, let's look at why this project has faced so many delays and what's being done to finally complete it. Bringing a massive infrastructure project to life is never easy, but the Polavaram project's journey has been particularly turbulent. What started as a vision in 1941 has faced decades of setbacks, making it one of India's longest-running engineering projects. But why has it taken so long? After India's independence in 1947, the nation shifted its focus to rapid industrialization and immediate infrastructure needs, leaving long-term projects like Polavaram on the back burner. The newly formed states of India had different priorities, and this dam, though promising, was not at the top of their list. Then came political disagreements and interstate conflicts. The Godavari River flows through multiple states, and sharing its waters became a contentious issue. Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Chhattisgarh, and Odisha all had stakes in how the river was managed, and legal battles dragged on for years, delaying approvals. Even when the foundation stone was finally laid in 1980, progress remained painfully slow. Environmental concerns over the impact on local ecosystems raised new questions. Every proposed change required new environmental clearances, stalling the project for decades. Indian Ministry of Home Affairs noted that by the time the project gained serious momentum in 2004, costs had skyrocketed. The original $1.2 billion budget was no longer enough. By 2017 to 18, estimates had ballooned to $5.66 billion, and today, the total cost is nearing $6 billion. However, in 2014, the project received a crucial boost when it was granted National Project status, meaning it would receive direct funding from the central government. This brought a renewed sense of urgency, but technical complexities and financial hurdles continued to slow things down. Despite all these setbacks, major progress has been made in recent years. Engineers have adopted new technologies, international experts have been consulted, and construction has finally entered its most critical phase. The next question is, where does the project stand today? Right now, the Polavaram project is in a make-or-break stage. After nearly 8 decades of planning, the dam is closer than ever to completion, but key construction tasks still need to be finalized. In January 2024, a crucial step began: the construction of a new diaphragm wall. This deep underground wall is essential for preventing water seepage and ensuring the dam's long-term stability. Measuring 1,396 meters, 4,580 feet in length, data from Wikipedia shows that it reaches depths between 10 to 95 meters, 33 to 295 feet, making it one of the most advanced structures of its kind. At the same time, dewatering efforts are in full swing. Large-scale pumps are removing excess groundwater from the Earth Core Rockfill (ECRF) Dam Gap 2, a process crucial for stabilizing the foundation. Once this phase is completed, the main structural components of the dam can be fully assembled. Another key milestone is the cutter panel construction, scheduled to begin by December 2024. To ensure precision, 3 trench cutters are being imported, with the first arriving in early December. The Central Water Commission, CWC, and Dam Design Review Panel are overseeing these processes, ensuring high safety and performance standards. However, despite these advancements, challenges remain. Technical concerns about running multiple construction phases in parallel have sparked debates among engineers and policymakers. If the dam is built too quickly, quality could suffer. If it's built too slowly, costs will continue to rise. Current projections suggest 2 possible completion timelines: July 2027 if parallel construction is implemented, or March 2028 if tasks are completed sequentially. But with each delay, the cost of materials, labor, and logistics keeps increasing, meaning that every year counts. While optimists hope for an early finish, history has shown that major projects like this rarely meet their deadlines. Even as construction moves forward, one of the biggest challenges remains: the sheer complexity of building something this massive. The Polavaram project is an engineering marvel, but bringing it to life is a technical challenge unlike any other. The dam's enormous size, complex water flow requirements, and structural stability concerns have forced engineers to adopt cutting-edge construction techniques. According to the Times of India, one of the most impressive features is the Earth Core Rockfill (ECRF) dam construction method. This technique involves creating a core made of compacted earth, which acts as a water barrier, while rock layers on the sides provide additional strength and stability. This hybrid design ensures that the dam is both flexible and resistant to extreme water pressure. Another critical element is the diaphragm wall, the deepest of its kind in India. By reaching over 120 meters, 394 feet into the riverbed, this wall prevents seepage, ensuring that the dam's foundation remains solid for decades to come. But building such a complex structure comes with major challenges. The biggest hurdle? Managing water flow while construction is still ongoing. The Godavari River does not stop flowing just because a dam is being built, so engineers must continuously redirect water to allow safe working conditions. Another issue is ensuring that all parts of the dam function in harmony. The spillways, powerhouses, and water canals must work together perfectly to regulate water distribution and prevent flooding. Any small miscalculation could lead to operational failures or severe damage during monsoons. Beyond engineering, securing legal and environmental approvals remains a critical challenge. The Central Water Commission, CWC, and various regulatory bodies continue to review designs, ensuring compliance with safety and sustainability standards. As the Polavaram project pushes forward, experts are looking at other world-class water infrastructure projects for inspiration. Some of the most successful and controversial megadams in history offer valuable lessons for India's engineers. The Polavaram project isn't just a local undertaking. It's part of a global movement where countries build massive dams to control water, produce energy, and prevent disasters. But how does it compare to the world's most famous dams? Take the Hoover Dam in the United States, for example. Built in just 5 years between 1931 and 1936, it completely reshaped the American Southwest, providing hydropower, irrigation, and flood control. Adjusted for inflation, it costs $860 million, a fraction of Polavaram's $6 billion budget. Then there's the Three Gorges Dam in China, the largest hydroelectric project in the world. As recorded by the Council on Foreign Relations, it took nearly 90 years from conception to completion, with construction finally finishing in 2012. Its staggering 22,500 megawatt capacity dwarfs Polavaram's 960 megawatts. But its environmental impact has been controversial, displacing over 1 million people. The Itaipu Dam, shared between Brazil and Paraguay, is another major project. Built in 16 years, it generates 14,000 megawatts of electricity and provides 90% of Paraguay's power. Each of these projects offers key lessons showing how megadams can transform economies while also posing serious environmental and social challenges. Will Polavaram follow a similar path, or will it avoid the mistakes of the past? While the Polavaram project promises prosperity, it has also sparked major controversies. Reports from Land Conflict Watch show that one of the biggest issues is the displacement of 4,457 families in 276 villages. These communities have lived along the Godavari River for generations, and relocating them has proven complicated and emotional. Many villagers argue that compensation packages are insufficient, failing to account for livelihoods lost, cultural heritage, and emotional connections. Some groups have protested and taken legal action, demanding better resettlement plans. Environmental concerns are equally pressing. The dam will submerge large portions of Papikonda National Park, threatening biodiversity, wildlife habitats, and ecosystems. Rivers don't just carry water, they support life, and disrupting their natural flow can cause unintended ecological consequences. Adding to the controversy, Odisha and Chhattisgarh have challenged the project in court, fearing it will alter water distribution, leading to shortages and increased flood risks in their states. The Supreme Court of India has been involved in resolving these disputes, delaying progress further. While the Polavaram project offers undeniable benefits, balancing development with sustainability remains one of its greatest challenges. The final outcome will shape not just Andhra Pradesh, but the future of water management in India. With so many challenges, will Polavaram actually be completed? The answer isn't simple. On one hand, construction is advancing steadily, with major engineering milestones reached. If work continues without political or financial interruptions, the dam could be fully operational by 2029. On the other hand, delays and cost escalations continue to be concerns. The $6 billion price tag could increase further, placing more strain on government budgets. And even if the dam is completed, effective management will be key, ensuring water reaches the right places, floods are controlled, and energy production runs smoothly. Another question is whether India can learn from past megaprojects. The Three Gorges Dam, Itaipu, and Hoover all succeeded in power production and irrigation, but they also faced unintended consequences, displacement, environmental damage, and even structural concerns over time. If India can carefully manage these risks, Polavaram could become a model for future projects. But if mismanaged, it could turn into a long-term liability. The next few years will determine whether it becomes a milestone of engineering or another case study in overambition. While India's Polavaram project captures global attention, another country is quietly making waves in water management: Uruguay. Known for its efficient water policies, Uruguay is now investing in modern reservoirs and irrigation systems to combat climate change and droughts. Unlike Polavaram, which spans decades and billions of dollars, Uruguay's projects focus on scalable, community-driven solutions. By using smart water distribution systems, the country is ensuring that farmers and industries get exactly what they need without major environmental disruptions. While the Polavaram Dam is about controlling water on a massive scale, Uruguay's approach is about optimizing every drop. Could this be a more sustainable alternative to megadams? Time will tell. The Polavaram project is one of India's most ambitious infrastructure undertakings, but it's also one of its most controversial. From massive engineering feats to displacement issues, it highlights the complexity of balancing development, environment, and human impact. If successfully completed, it will transform Indian agriculture, generate renewable energy, and provide flood protection. But if mishandled, it could become a cautionary tale like other overambitious megaprojects. So, what do you think? Will Polavaram become a success, or will its challenges prove too difficult to overcome? Let us know in the comments. And if you love learning about engineering marvels and water management, don't miss our next video: why the USA is flooding an entire valley. You won't believe what's happening there. Hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for more incredible mega build stories.